Ladies and gentlemen, I am the leader of the radical movement, as well as the chairman for the board of directors of the largest alliance in backyard wrestling today, Battleborn Wrestling, not to mention the current reigning and defending Battleborn Wrestling United States Heavyweight Champion, the only legitimate, nationally recognized backyard wrestling title. GBYWN doesn't have one, Battleborn Wrestling does, and I dominate it. I defeated people from Utah, I defeated people from Idaho, I currently reside in Nevada, and in 2 weeks I will be defending it in Indiana against a wrestler from Indiana as well as a wrestler from Wisconsin. I don't know what they do in Wisconsin, but apparently they have wrestlers there. Which brings me to what will be happening in just 2 weeks, folks. Just 2 weeks away. Rad Hazard will get on his jet plane and he will fly to Indiana, Anderson, Indiana, where he will compete for Indiana Championship Wrestling. And they will host ICW Mid West Xtravaganza, which last time I checked, the Midwest was a part of the United States, which means I am the champion of their show. And it's a 2-day event. A glorious convention, if you will, of the best in backyard wrestling. Everyone will be there. Former GBYWN World Champion Matt Nix, Anthony Lee, Executioner, Devin Bliss, The Pen Name, all of the wrestlers from Collision Championship Wrestling, the Spartan, Drew Barton, and all of his DWA wrestlers. We're going to have tons and tons of performers and matches, including FX, who I heard is going to be there, and perhaps even my ex, Tara Calloway, which I'm sure she can hit someone else over the head with her belt since she likes betraying people so much. Now here's the thing, ICW, I am ready for war. I have 2 matches scheduled, 1 per day, 1 major impact per day. The very first one, perhaps more important than the second, because it will be for the Battleborn Wrestling North American Heavyweight Championship, a title 1 ranking higher than my own, but is currently vacant as I vacated the title from Tyrant, the AWE wrestler from New York who held it and never really defended it. So guess what? Belt on the shelf, US title becomes number 2 belt in the Alliance. I like the sound of that since I'm the champion. But here's the thing. The board of directors decided that we need a new North American champion, and that title match will happen at ICW Mid West Xtravaganza, which, what better way for the US champion to walk in and make an impact than to win the North American title. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk in to my fatal 4-way match, and as US champion, I will defeat Anthony Lee of CCW. I will defeat the Executioner of ICW. And yes, I'm saying it right now, I will defeat BWA's own Matt Nix to win that gold. And I will walk out that match double champion. No questions asked. That's day 1. Day 2, I hold a triple threat match. I decided to take on the 2 biggest people that will be there to make an impact. So, in a triple threat match, right now it's scheduled for my US title. But when I win the North American title, I'll throw that on the line too, because I'm confident I will defeat these big guys. I have a match against Wisconsin's own, NWF's own, Sean Selby. Woohoo! I'm so scared of Sean Selby. Sean Selby, you're a loser. A total loser. You have yet to win the big one. You haven't won any big ones. You come to super shows and you fail. Alright? I go to super shows and I win. I'm undefeated at super shows. And the other guy, who else could possibly match up against the leader of the radical movement? Well, how about the guy that runs the show, guy that calls all the shots in ICW himself, King BW. Yeah, I decided to have a little run-in with King BW to show what I'm all about. I don't care how much you weigh. I don't care how strong you think you are. Because at the end of the day, it's about smarts. And I can take both you guys down like nothing. I can't even begin to talk about it. You guys will be so slow and so stupid. I could just walk in, push you two over, and you'll roll around like turtles on their backs. It's that easy for me, okay? The point of me going to this show is to make an impact. And I will be doing that not through my victories, because it's pretty obvious I'm going to win. You know, I'm the leader. I've been training. I've been practicing. I went toe-to-toe with FX to a draw for the world title. Both world titles, Battleborn Wrestling and GBYWN. I defended my belt in that match as well, which means I successfully defended my title against FX. How many people can say that? I don't think anybody I'm wrestling could say they match anywhere near FX status. I proved it. I proved it. And I didn't have to out-wrestle anybody. I didn't have to out-fight. I didn't have to out-brawl, because I out-thought all of them. I'm a planner. I'm a thinker. And that's why I hold the nation's top title. And at ICW, oh, ICW, I have so many surprises for you. So many great little tidbits that nobody's going to see coming. Nobody. The radical movement is already there. None of you know it. King BW, I'm sure you and your corporation have no idea. But the radical movement is already there. We're just waiting. There's so many alliances they don't even know. The radical movement is right under the surface. And we're watching you. And we're waiting for the right opportunity to strike and take all your political gold. And then when you're down and you have nothing left, you will leave. And that's the point. Backyard wrestling is an obsession. I want to fix that. I want to help people. I want to help people help themselves. And the best way to do that is to show them their own addiction and to help them stop it. For some people it's smoking. For others it might be sex. For others it might be, I don't know, too much work. I can't help those people, but I can help those who are obsessed with professional wrestling and backyard wrestling in general. And I will help you all. And I'll save you all. My radical movement is already starting to do that. Phase 2 is looking pretty good right now. And after ICW, I think a lot of stuff is going to change. The backyard wrestling world as you know it can wave that goodbye. Because Rad Hazard's taking over. One day at a time. See you in Indiana.